Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Adiola. I'm a Nigerian student living and studying in Germany. I figured out that it's been a while I introduced myself. Anyway, in this episode, I'm going to be sharing some mistakes that people need to avoid while applying to German universities. Number one, don't ever apply to one school. Loads of people make this mistake, putting all your hopes in one single school. Do you ever think about what will happen if you do not get the admission? Then you pick another school. You basically wasted time, and time moves very fast in things like this. You just wasted 6 months. Schools in Germany are so competitive, and reducing your chances by applying to only one school is not the best for courses taught in English. If possible, apply to about 5 to 10 schools. Explore the schools that have no application fee. Even in Nigeria or Africa or back home in your countries, you are given three options to apply for your first degree. For people that are applying for masters, anyway, you are given 3 options to apply for your first degree. Why would you think it is wise to apply into only one school abroad? Don't misquote me. A lot of people get lucky, but some don't. Number 2, do not rely on agents. Most of them are selfish, and it's about the money for them. Yes, it saves time, especially for people who have full-time jobs and all that. But when you have to go to the embassy to defend yourself, and and they ask you questions about your application form or your statement of purpose and motivation letter, how do you want to defend yourself? How? And you say you were denied visa. I'm not saying that visa denial is dependent on that alone, but sometimes these agents, they feel what they think they should put there, not what should be there, if you understand what I mean. Yes, even though they're getting paid and all, but most of them will not put the zeal and passion that you would put as an individual inside. Seek guidance, ask questions from people, people that have been there, but don't rely solely on agents. Most of them have not even traveled before. Yes, I understand that most of them have good success stories. They've applied to for a lot of people, but it's a win-win. You get your admission, you don't get your admission, they get paid regardless. Most of them are even consultants for some of these private schools, especially the private universities. They make money off you, they make money off the school. Yes, you can get admitted into the private university, but do you want to pay that much money? Number 3, don't believe everyone. Yes, it is tough, but if you put your mind into it, you will scale through. A lot of people will discourage you and make you regret leaving your own country. Please do not listen to them. Speak to knowledgeable people and open-minded people. If there is a church in your local city or your local community, go there, link up, network. We have some really trusted people that will put you on track, in getting part-time jobs, with how to navigate the schoolwork and basically, the whole country as a whole. Just know that the lack of right information can lead to the lack of right action at the right time. Number 4, insufficient planning. Most people have no clue about what they want to do or the steps involved. All they just want to do is to leave their home country. No plans for when they get to the embassy, no plans for when they get abroad or when they get to the school, no plan for anything. A lot of people are like this, and they think that they can worm themselves into the system. But it takes time. It takes time to get into the rhythm. Yes, you might have your way. Everybody will survive. If you don't have anybody, you would still survive. But you need serious planning, from getting your documents right, to applying to the school, to getting your admit, to going to the embassy and getting to your visa and coming to Germany. It takes a lot of process. To apply to schools, you have to check for the schools that apply the courses that you want, the requirements, and are there more ways to apply? Number 5, fear. The fear of the unknown, the fear of thinking that what if I'm not eligible, what if I'm not successful? A lot of people quit when they start to feel this way, and others quit when they get halfway. It happened to me too, when I started an application around 2016, 2017. I got halfway and I just stopped because I just felt like when I get to the embassy they would deny me. I was scared of the final stage, but I'm grateful for the meaningful friendships. I was pushed, and the zeal to succeed just heightened in me, and I ensured that my process was very, 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 very smooth, and I saw it to the end. When people are in this state of mind, they usually think that getting an agent is the best fit for them, and they end up going for programs that are not the best. Number 6, procrastination. A lot of people procrastinate a lot. Yeah, you hear them say, okay, I will start the application in January 2022. They never start. Then they'll be like, okay, I'll go for winter, which is September. But they never make an effort. They never even complete a single application. Yes, I understand that money can be an issue, but you need to stop procrastinating. You can also get scholarship. You can also, explore the option of sponsorship letter. Just stop procrastinating. It's procrastinating will not make you achieve a single thing. Next point is incomplete documents. I'm so certain that by now a lot of people know that I'm passionate about getting your documents together. Most people have incomplete documents. How do you want to apply? How do you expect it to work? When most of the important documents are not not available. This happens because you've refused to read through the school website to know, what documents needed. Yes, some websites are not straightforward as it's supposed to be, but just take your time to read through. You'll find all the information you need so you can gather your documents and go. Number 8, not preparing for your interview. Jesus Christ, this is very, very tricky. Because a lot of people think that they can just sweet talk the consular, just go there and be like, okay, yes, I want to apply to Germany because I'll come back to Nigeria. It's not like they've interviewed a lot of people, a whole lot of people. So how do you think that your charm will work? That you just go there and go and sweet talk them? A lot of people don't even prepare on how to block your account, for your interview, or even applying for travel insurance. All of this are really, really necessary when you have to plan for your visa. My son. Number 9, thinking you don't need a language. If you intend to remain in Germany, you would definitely need a language, no matter how little. To get your residency, you need a language. Yes, some jobs are not, so language specific, but you definitely need, about B2 or C1 to get your German residency. So I would suggest you put your mind into learning it. The language will give you different options, especially for job searches. Bear in mind that when you are communicating in this country, you will definitely, need the language. If as a newbie, when you come to Germany and you're trying to find your way around town, chances are anybody you meet on the road, would definitely be speaking German. Also, when trying to, get an accommodation, all these landlords, they never understand English. Or even in my case, in student hostel, our caretaker would, when the first thing you say to him, you say good morning. Next thing he says is Guten Morgen, and he starts to speak Deutsch, and you'll be like, oh no, please, English, So they understand, but they don't want to speak it. If you're trying to run a transaction in the bank, the cashier would not speak English to you. The funny thing is, if you write some emails in Germany, you won't get some responses because they expect you to relate in German. Most of their important information are written in German, and you miss out on a lot of benefits if you cannot understand the language. Yes, we have Google Translate, but it might not be as effective in all cases. You can learn the language, in the Goethe Institute. Goethe Institute is a German institute or school, and it's in a lot of places. You can also learn online if money is the problem. We have YouTube, we have free apps like Duolingo, etc. This is not a sponsored post, but maybe soon. You will definitely need a lot of commitment to study online because it's not easy. Yeah, for people who are still in their home countries, you could use the time between waiting for your admission, waiting for your visa, and getting all of them to learn the language, even though it's A1 or just A2. Getting here and combining studying, work, and learning the language is usually overwhelming. Or before you relocate, please learn the language. If I got this information when we was for my visa, I would have started learning the language in bits. Probably weekend courses because I was working. even a month prior to when I came to Germany. So evening classes wouldn't work for me, but weekend classes, would work. If you have all the time in your hands, I would advise you to go for it. A lot of people ask me to, a lot of people have asked me about, combining the school, and it's not easy. It's not really, really, it's not easy, but you can do it. The locals here are very receptive. If you know the language, even though it's just good morning that you can say in Deutsch, and say how are you, they welcome you very, very well. If you feel there's no point in learning the language, then there's no point moving to a country where their local language is not English. You could as well stay in your country and get your degree. Yes, the language is hard, but you can just try. I have friends that we came together 1 or 2 years. We're still learning the language. It's not as if we know it so much, but just learn and keep speaking. For those who have come to Germany, don't be carried away with work. Make friends and just keep speaking. It helps a lot. Anyway, with this point, I've come to the end of my video. If you have any questions, please put it in the comment section and I will be glad to answer it. And if it's one that needs a video, I'll make the video. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.